Hey YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope your days are going good and your lives are going even better than that. We're going to be jumping into the band known as Diamonds to Dust with a song called Equality is an Illusion. You say that but not once have I heard anything bad. Are you a saint? Nope, definitely not. I totally go anti-religious all the time. I don't know if that counts as being bad or good, but God knows, mate. So this is, if I've heard this is a religious kind of shit, so if it is, and I don't know 100% if it is, like, then just you to step in there, trust you. But if it is, then this is an anti-religious reaction, just so you know. So if you get offended by somebody not believing in shit, then I'd advise you not to watch it. So let's keep going and jump into this. Honestly, I don't think this is religious in any kind of fucking degree. This is like against everything religion teaches you, you know what I mean? Like, literally, if you like talk to anybody who's like overly devout, like you'll hear they're all about conforming and all about like cowering before God, you know what I mean? So this is nowhere near it. This is like embracing your individuality, this is embracing who you are as a person, so I don't know. We'll see as it goes on, man, but still. We're gonna just jump into the lyrics, man. The vocals are sick, by the way, like, vocals are really good, like, I'm enjoying it. I'm not trying to break down the vocals just shit, I'm gonna wait to see where we go breakdown anyways and stuff like that, man, but still. Equality is an illusion the masses desperately seek. No, it is, yeah, equality is definitely an illusion. It's something that will most likely never be in tones, because inherently, like, we're not perfect as, like, human beings. Like, equality is something we strive to go towards because it's an ideal we want to achieve, but is it really possible? I don't know, like, just look at the past history of, like, the past few hundred years. Like, there's not really been much equality, and even now, like, equality is just taking different forms of being abused in different ways. Like, I agree with equality, but I don't know whether it's an achievable thing, if you know what I mean. It's, like, one of those strange, weird, like, concepts to really understand, but I don't know. Equality is fake. I want equality, but I don't think it's possible, especially since everyone has different views. Exactly, that's what I mean. If everybody has a different view, then how are they going to be able to do equality and, like, properly? Like, because equality is based on the person's views and the person's opinions. So say if one person has the view of being, like, of wanting to do this, but another person wants to do this, how are you going to have the equality between the both of them to make it be exactly the same? It's not a real thing you can go towards, so fuck knows, mate. These inherited differences that set us apart make us who we are. Exactly. And why does everyone want to be the same? I have no idea. I don't want to be the same. I like being different. I like setting myself apart. I like, obviously, like, I dress kind of like a metalhead, obviously, but like, I wouldn't want to be the same as every other metalhead out there. I want to have my own unique differences to other people. That's just like my own personal opinion on it. Identity is part of one's life. Pretty much. We spend decades searching to find out who we are. Just to throw it away. Like, some people do that. Some people spend decades searching to find out exactly who they are, and then they just throw it away to conform to whatever bullshit ideal society puts into place. We claim to be individuals, but fight to fall in line. It's true. Society has based its ideals in fiction. I'm not sure what that line's meant to mean. I don't know what fictions it's kind of claiming that society is based in, but claiming to move forward, we must cling to uniformity instead of understanding. Exactly, like, everybody's clinging to that uniformity to be within the lines of, like, the PC lines, you know, like, to be, you can't speak out on the things which need speaking out on, because you'll get, like, mobbed on by people who just don't quite understand what you're trying to say, because the only way for us to learn is to learn from the past mistakes. Like, there's people who are trying to cancel and trying to, like, ban, you know, like, the work, so I say, like, World War II, and stuff like that. It's just, like, those things, which is, like, why? Because if we don't have those things, how are we meant to learn from them to become better human beings and people to begin with? And this is not how reality works, obviously. Well, I don't know if the song pointed it out, but equality doesn't mean being the same. I don't know if he thinks it's the same as not. I don't know, actually. Like, we'll see, you know, as the song goes in. Like, I think, like, if they think equality is being the same as everybody else, that's not true equality. True equality is something along the lines of, like, between men, women, circles, transgender, all of those people, you know, the whole LGBT spectrum, and then including everybody else as well. Like, between, like, what they want to do, and them having exactly the same, being able to do whatever job they want to do, and being able to be happy in whatever they want to do, not being forced to do one thing over another, or being told they can't do a thing because of their sexuality or who they choose to be. That's equality, you know what I mean? That's how equality truly is. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let's go. Ooh, the lows there. I love how low it's getting. It's great. That's a sexy sound also. Alright, before we keep going, so where are we in the song really? It's like, you know, one of those weird things where it's like, you're not quite understanding, like, you know where you are in the song, but, like, they're just saying the same thing over again, so everything will never be rooted in equality. There's only one destiny. We all win death's lottery. Like, yeah, obviously, we all die at the very end of it all. Like, death is just the ultimate goal, the ultimate thing that happens, you know what I mean? No one has control over the fairness in the life. No, they don't. It depends on, like, fairness is based on where you're born, how you grew up, how much money you have, how your parents treated you, you know. There's many, like, hundreds or thousands of variables that really affect fairness. And it's just one of those things, you know what I mean? So, while history can be wrong, especially from people's and countries' point of view, plus Korea, China, and Japan are doing pretty well for being conformity countries. No, they are, definitely. Like, because they're conformity, because they make people conform to their ideals, it basically forces people to be productive. Like, without being productive in places like Japan, you'll be homeless, you know what I mean? Without having money, without having an education, without doing all of that conforming to the rules that society dictates, it will, like, isolate you and push you out and make you not able to even hold a job, never mind, like, to do anything else. It's just one of those strange things where, because it's so, like, close knitted, like, it works, but it's really disastrous to the people outside of the system, if you know what I mean. The system works for a very specific type of people, and then you just don't hear about those people who have been, like, fucked over by it. Only in things when you see documentaries, maybe, or when you see, like, certain TV shows that really talk about it. And even then, it's shown that those people are just are just like fucked over, and they're like laughed at almost, and like seen as fucking stupid by everybody else around them and stuff like that. So I don't know. But still, like, but you, I like this is just saying, but you can stand for who you are. You can win with the cards that you were dealt. It depends, man. Like you just said, it depends on where you're born, how you grew up, how school affected you. For me, like, if I grew up in Japan, I'd be fucked up because obviously I'm like disabled in a way, so like me doing well in school was never going to happen as I didn't really have the help or the guidance or anything like that back in the 90s and early 2000s to really get me through it. So I had to kind of find my own way, make my own businesses and that type of shit to keep me going. So it just depends, like I said, on where you grew up, how it goes, that type of shit. Well, and then it says history has taught us that conformity has gotten us nowhere. It's not true. Like, conformity gets you somewhere if you can stay within that group, but it's bad to certain reaches of people, if you know what I mean. But there are also people hurt by their individuality, some people depend on others. This is all about perspective. Exactly, it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this song is like, yes, I can see where they're coming from, but this is their perspective. It's not, we're not talking about anything like concrete. It's all about subjective matters, and it's not really, you can talk about it, but it's not something you can really you can't really explain it in the way they want you to be, like all black and white, because it's not black and white. So I don't know, one of those things, I guess. On it, either way, that's a good.
From the summer you're trapped in, we write the pages of this world from their names. Once you let the pain, the shame, trap you into being something passive to the masses. Break the bonds where you no longer captive. Learn to fight and you learn to take action. Acceptance will make the oncoming revelation that much easier. For collapsing control, we will not make it
Oh shit, those lows are. Okay, interesting. There we go. That's fine. That's exactly where we want to be. But like we said, man, the song it's all about perspective. It's all about how you're really viewing it. So yeah, we've kind of got the song to be like, yeah, there was 3 different types of vocals in the end. That's very true. Yeah, there was let's see, there was the that stuff. Then a normal mid, and then it's not quite a high, but it's, you know, that in between those two styles is like, because you could definitely hear the, like, this one, the, like, you know, where it's like the tongue's basic against the very bottom teeth, it's like that kind of stuff. You definitely hear it. That was the main focal point, and then there's other styles wrapped around it. Yeah, it was like a very sick vocal style. The person vocals are very good. It's just the message of the song is very difficult to really, like, you can understand it, but like it depends where or how you stand in society. So I don't know. It's very personal based. It's very like based on your own personal objectives and how you see things and that type of shit. Either way, it's very good music. Like it's very good musically. It's very pretty to listen to. Like the vocals are brutal in some ways. It's not the most brutalist, most dark shit I've ever heard in my life, but standard, really good mixture between metalcore and deathcore, and kind of just blending the two genres very, very well. But besides that, man, I think we've talked so much about this already. Like, I think I'm just gonna end it here, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was awesome. So much to think about, so much to talk about. Like I said, so many subjective elements and all that shit. But still, man, have a wonderful day, evening or night. And I will catch you guys in the very next video. Until then, take it easy.